very much.
After less than 2 years on the job, Defense Secretary Chuck Hagel resigned, saying it was a decision he did not make lightly.
It's been the greatest privilege of my life, to lead, and most important, to serve with the men and women of the Defense Department.
The White House offered words, but no real explanation.
Over the course of the last month or so, the President and the Secretary have had a number of conversations, and they determined that it would be best for the Pentagon to transition to new leadership.
All indications are Hagel was forced out, though Pentagon officials say it was a mutual decision by Hagel and President Obama after a series of conversations since late October. Just last week, Hagel hinted change was coming.
I don't get up in the morning worried about my job. It's not unusual, by the way, to change teams at different times.
Senior Hagel aides for weeks have complained about White House micromanagement.
I can tell you he was in my office last week, he was very frustrated.
Hagel had also warned the White House that its Syria policy was in trouble if Bashar al-Assad was left in power. Hagel came into office trying to downsize the military, which is now racked by the war on ISIS, the Ebola crisis, and a looming fight with a Republican Congress on defense spending.
He wanted a loyal team player who was also a strong Secretary of Defense. And I think what he got was a loyal team player whose skill sets as a senator never fully translated into being the Secretary of Defense.
Even at his confirmation hearing, Hagel told of his doubts to the president.
I didn't try to sell him on the job that I could do it. In fact, when he asked me about why am I qualified or why would I be uniquely qualified, I said I'm not. There are a lot of very qualified Americans who could do this job.
Now, one of Hagel's closest aides tells me it is just a cold, hard fact. He was pushed out by the White House, potentially for reasons of political expediency. Hagel has said he will stay on until a successor is confirmed, and that could keep him at the Pentagon until early next year.